like my energy. She gon' see I'm the one that she need. Now she don't wanna leave. We walked in with that drink.
Hey guys, it's Chantel and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be bringing you guys a plant video. If you guys are plant lovers like me and you have a lot of indoor house plants, then I guarantee you have encountered this problem of fungus gnats. Fungus gnats will have you fighting in your own house, okay? How you swat through the air and it gets just very annoying very quick, okay? It can be a very hard problem to get rid of because they multiply so quickly, and you kind of have to attack the larvae to really get rid of the problem. So today I'm going to be trying out mosquito bits. I've heard good reviews about them and they supposedly work really well. Before that, I was using these little traps that I got on Amazon and they work really well, but like I said, the problem is the larvae, and these only catch the gnats once they are adults. So they work good to a certain extent, but I'm going to be using these in conjunction with mosquito bits. Alright, so these are what they look like. I should have gotten a bigger bag, but I was being cheap. And you know, they always look bigger on the pictures than in real life. But I got this off of Amazon and it was overnighted, so yeah, I'm excited to try it out and get rid of these annoying ass fungus gnats. So I'm going to be trying two methods. One is I'm going to like put these in water and let it soak, and then use that water to water my plants, and then I'm also going to be sprinkling a little bit on top of the soil. So without further ado, let's get started. Also, I have seen where actually on these directions it says just to soak it in water, but I'm going to be doing like hot water and then I'm going to let it cool off because I think that's going to get more of the stuff out that we need. So I'm going to get started with boiling my water. So I'm going to be using this big pot to boil the water in because I have quite a few house plants and I want to have enough water without having to do it multiple times. Alright, so I filled it up 3/4 of the way. I'm kind of just winging this. There are directions on the back, but I'm just gonna wing it. I think I'll do a little more water. Okay. Alright, that's going to take a minute to start boiling, so I'll be back when that gets started. Alright guys, so the water is done. I'm going to turn it off because I don't want it to boil too much, because you're going to have to let it cool down before you pour it on the plants. And I don't want to be here all day. So, according to the package, we are going to be doing 4 tablespoons per gallon. Now, I don't know how much this is, but I'm gonna say it's about a gallon, so we're gonna do 4 tablespoons. I have some that are in here. I don't like to waste things that fell out, so I'm gonna be using those. I'm gonna measure it and put it in there. Alright, so I have my tablespoon and I'm going to put 4 scoops in there. If I could get this out first. Let's see. I feel like this might be ghetto to y'all, but I like saving stuff. I don't like wasting. So I'm just gonna put that in there. Also, I'm like using these because it is a smaller bag and it says to repeat it weekly, I want to say. So yeah, I'd say that was like 1.5. So let's do like another little half. So that's gonna make my 2. And this will be 3 and 4. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off of the eye, and I'm going to put a lid over it and let it steep for about 30 minutes, and I'll let it cool down longer if need be. But at that point, I will strain it, let it cool down completely, and then water my plants. I think I will put a few of these, sprinkle a few on the soil first and then water. Okay, yeah, it says repeat weekly for 3 weeks, so this is probably enough for 3 weeks. All right, y'all, so it has been 30 minutes, probably way more than 30 minutes. I got a little hungry and I had to take a little snack break, but let's get into it. So the mosquito bits have been sitting in the hot water, and we're gonna take a look at it. Still very hot, so I'm gonna have to let it cool down some more, but I'm just gonna strain it right now. So as you can see, a lot of them settle to the bottom. I don't know if that's a good thing, bad thing. I think it probably doesn't matter, but I'm gonna go ahead and strain it, and you guys can see that steam coming up, so I'm gonna have to still let it sit until it cools down significantly before watering the plants with it. So let's get this party started. Alright, so I'm a little nervous for this part because there's probably a better way to do this, but this is what I got. So I'm gonna put this little strainer on top of this little pitcher here. I was gonna use a smaller one, but I'd rather have like a bigger surface area with pouring this hot water, so it doesn't make that much of a mess. So I'm just gonna start, I'm just gonna go for it so it doesn't drip down the sides and stuff. Okay, so I have all of my bits here, and this is a gallon pitcher, so as you can see, it didn't quite fill it up all the way, but I don't think it will matter. So now the plan is to let this cool off, which it's probably going to take a while because it's still pretty hot. So maybe don't use boiling water like me, but yeah. Alright, so since this has a while to cool down, I figured I would go ahead and I was just looking at it. It says it kills it within 24 hours, mosquito larvae. Y'all, they flying around me now. I was about to smack my chest. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it probably works really quickly for fungus gnats too, which I hope so, because these MFers are annoying. So I have a couple variety of plants. This is my monstera. I don't know how to say the other word. I'm gonna say delicioso. I know that's not what it is, but my monstera delicioso, okay? I have some peace lilies here. I have some golden pothos. I don't know how to say that either. This plant that my nephew gave my mom for Mother's Day. I have this monstera adenansi, the Swiss cheese one. I have these other plants, I don't really know what they're called, but these. And yeah, I have a lot of golden pothos that I have started myself from, like plants like these that grow and you just cut them off. And actually here's one right here that I could show you guys that I cut off like maybe 2 weeks ago. I put it in this little douce bottle because I think it's cool. And yeah, you can see the roots and stuff are growing very long. Yep, and I cut it off of this plant here. So yeah, I have quite a few. I'm excited to get more, but but I gotta take care of this problem before getting any more. And I've had this plant, this monstera. It's quite clearly overgrown and needs to be repotted. These aerial roots have made it all the way down to the floor, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I definitely need to repot it because it's leaning like crazy. But yeah, I don't know what I did with my mosquito bits. Let's go find them. I was trying to see if it mentioned anything about wearing gloves, but I'm just gonna get a few and sprinkle in my plants. Get a few and like kind of sprinkle them. I don't really know. You know, I think that's good. And then put a few up here. I think that's good. I feel like this one doesn't really give me problems, but I'm gonna put some in there anyway because I'm sure it would not hurt. And yeah, I don't know how much you're supposed to put. I'm just eyeballing it. I don't think it will hurt them, honestly. So yeah, you can see I already have the little yellow sticky thing, and you can probably see the million gajillion little gnats that are on there, which is disgusting. I really don't know how I let it get this bad. I think that those peace lilies, when I first got it and I repotted it, I did not do it right at all. So you know, you get them and they're like in the little small pot, the roots are all balled up. What am I dumb but I just literally like took it out and put it in dirt. I didn't separate it at all. So this was probably close to a year ago. Didn't do well. It started dying. Took it out, put it in water, left it in water for a couple weeks, maybe, you know, 2 or 3 months. Repotted them, kind of repotted them too close together. So I feel like those plants were doing too well and they were keeping like a lot of moisture in the pots. So I think they really created the gnat problem for me. But we're gonna get rid of it, so that's okay. On to the next. Oh, I also have this plant. I don't know what it's called. If you guys know, let me know. My mom gave it to me, and I saved it, and I just put it in water. And it could probably be potted, but I like it in water. I think it'll be okay. So there we go. We have this lovely, lovely flower that has just been sprouting like crazy. And here's my lucky bamboo right next to my fish tank. Alright. So same process, just sprinkling a little bit. I also have this, I think it's called a sago palm. Whatever. I've had it for a while. Probably needs to be repotted too. I'm a horrible plant mom. So after the water cools down, I'll come back and water them. Alright y'all, so since this water was still a little too hot and it was less than a gallon, but I put the amount of mosquito bits in there for a gallon, I decided that why not just fill it the rest of the way with cool water. So that's what I'm gonna do, and that will help it cool down fast too, so I can go ahead and use it. Okay, so I filled it pretty much to the top, probably way past the gallon mark, but who cares. Just gonna stir it up. Alright guys, the water is finally cool. It took forever, so I don't suggest, 1 second. Sorry y'all, my face is just peeling a little bit. I came back from Mexico a few days ago and I was in the sun a little too much and didn't use my sunscreen properly. But anyway, let's get on to this. So the water is finally cooled. As I was saying, it took quite a while for it to cool down, which is no problem, you know, if you have like all day. But if this is something that, you know, you just want to do really quickly and get it over with, I suggest, you know, just using like warm water. Just let the tap water get a little warm and use that. But I wanted to boil it because I felt like it would just make it more potent, because I'm trying to really knock these gnats out. So yeah, it's finally cooled and I'm going to pour it into this water pail. It's gonna take, I'll probably have to fill it up twice, maybe 3 times because it's smaller. But I feel like this would just be easier to water the plants with. So here is the final product. It has like a little tint to it. And I'm just gonna pour it in here and hopefully not make a mess. Alright, so I filled it pretty much almost to the top. I always wonder if I fill it all the way if the water will start coming out. So that took a little more than, or a little less than half, so it's a little bit above 2 quarts. So now I'm just gonna water all of my plants. So let's do that. I'm just gonna go around and like water all of them. So first up, we have our little plants here. And if anybody knows what this plant is called, please let me know, because I don't. As I said, it was a gift from my nephew to my mom for Mother's Day. So I'm gonna turn this around so you guys can see. All right, I'm gonna try not to show the nasty gnats on there, but yeah, I'm just gonna like put a little bit so it'll kind of, you know. And I see a little fungus gnat. You guys probably can't see him, but he's like right here. He'll probably move. He's like right there. So I wonder if I could get some water on him and kill him. Oh, I got him. And oh my gosh, I can't wait for this to work and be over because I'm about to burn my house down dealing with these gnats. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just water them all, you know, give them a nice little kissy. Okay, so that used up the first round, so I'm gonna go get some more and finish watering the rest of the plants. And I'm gonna come back in a couple of days and update you guys, let you know if it's really working out or if I don't really see a difference. And this plant here, if any of you guys know the name of it, please comment. I tried to look it up and it's something that starts with a D, like there's different variations of it, but this one is also overgrown and needs to be repotted. So yeah, you can see there is another stem and there's one right there. I've had that one. My mom gave it to me when I got my first apartment off of campus, and it had like 3 leaves, and now it has over 10 plus. It's sprouting like a whole nother plant right now. So yeah, I think I'm a good plant mom, although I feel like I still have a lot to learn. Like I don't know everything there is to know about plants. I don't even know the names of or how to pronounce. All right, and that is all of it. And as I mentioned, the instructions said to repeat every 7 days, so once a week for up to 3 treatments. So I'm gonna come back in a couple of days to a week, and I'm gonna update you guys and let you know how well these mosquito bits really work. I'm hoping and praying, keeping my fingers crossed, because I've been in the ring boxing these things like Mike Tyson, okay? So yeah, guys, stay tuned, all right? I'm trying to see if this is straight. I think it's straight. All right, y'all, so this is day 6 after doing the treatment. I definitely see a difference. However, it didn't completely get rid of the problem. I will say that's probably due to, like, I let the problem get so bad, and also these are animals, insects, whatever, that multiply quite quickly, so they were in different stages, and I believe the mosquito bits really only work on like the larvae. But I have seen a difference, and I'm going to repeat it tomorrow. It says you can do it weekly for up to 3 treatments, so I will be repeating it tomorrow, and I'm very hopeful that after the 3rd treatment that the problem will be much better and resolved. So I will give it a thumbs up. Definitely have seen a reduction in the number of gnats that are flying around. However, I'm still occasionally having to slap them down. But yeah, I'm still happy with the results. Also, a quick tip with using the mosquito bits. Be sure not to get it on your leaves of your plants, or else it will kind of like hurt them, harm them, whatever. Because I did notice on my Swiss cheese plant that there was a part of a leaf closer to the soil that had like a brown spot, and I felt like it came out of nowhere. I was like, is it getting too much sun? But then I was looking at the other leaves and they were all fine. So I think in the midst of me pouring, I was probably moving too fast and got a little splash on the leaves. So just a tip there, be careful with only getting the water after soaking it into the soil. Sorry, that was so hard for me to spit out. But yeah, I hope this video helps you guys. I will probably update you, maybe do an update video in 3 weeks after I've completed the full treatment, and let you guys know how it turned out, if I feel like it completely got rid of the problem, or if I feel like I need to do something else. Also, another tip, I will say, use the mosquito bits in conjunction with the little fly traps, because like I mentioned, these are all in like different stages, so you want to make sure you can get them in all of their stages. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.
If I ask you